Welcome back to Simple Learning. Today, the Council has released a very important document for the students taking the ICSE and ISC examinations. So, here I'm focusing on the document for class 10 semester 1 examination. There are certain points to note which I have highlighted in yellow. So, you can take a screenshot or stop the video and see these important points because they are extremely important for the candidates taking this examination. So we'll start. Instructions to candidates are given here. I have marked two colors. You can see yellow and green. Green is something which is very generic, but yellow ones are the important ones which are instructions for the candidates which they must follow during this semester 1 examination and also overall for their examination and pass certificate and mark sheet for their grade 10 examination. So before we continue, I would really request you to like the video, share it, and even subscribe to the channel because most of you are not subscribing and watching the videos. So please subscribe to the channel. It really helps my efforts. So let's continue. So the very first instruction that ICSE Council has really cleared to the candidates is that you will have semester 1 examination in November, December 2021 and semester 2 in March or April 2022. Now you have to appear. It is mandatory. It's given here. It is mandatory for a candidate to appear for both examinations to qualify for ICSE year 2022 examination. You cannot skip any one of them. They have also attached a copy of the timetable along with this document. Now there are some generic instructions which you can see in green. The candidates have to offer same subject. So you do not think that it's a semester exam. So what I will do is if I can't do well in one subject, I will change it in the second semester. That will not happen because this is a grade 10 exam. So you have to have the same subject in both the semesters. You will be given admission cards from the school that you are appearing for the examination. Then there are certain general instructions. These are very common instructions, but definitely you should remind yourself if you're sitting for an exam and some wrong paper is handed out to you, especially when there are second language exams or elective subjects and by mistake you are given an incorrect question paper, it is your duty to quickly inform the supervising examiner. Then read all the general directions in the paper very carefully. This is a generic instruction. Then you have a very important instruction here at point number 7. If you see this instruction, answer only that number of questions as mentioned in the question paper come answer booklet. That means if you have a choice of doing 5 out of 10 questions, then please do only 5 out of 10 questions. That is what they mean to say. Don't think I will do 6, 7, 8 or all the 10 questions and I will be given marks for the best 5 that I have done. That may not be the case in this kind of MCQ exam. So only the required number of questions you must select and do. This is a very important point which you must keep in mind, children. It's really important. Do not do extra. Don't be smart that I will do extra questions or I will do more than required questions. There is no need because they will really mark only the required number of questions to give you marks. Then the question paper come answer booklet which you will get. The first thing is you have to add your unique ID there. You will get a unique identification number and an index number which is your council roll number, and that you will be having on your admission card which your head of school or principal will give you before the exam. So for every answer booklet that you get for every subject, you have the first step is to add your unique ID there and the index number. Then also you must also put your signature in the space provided. Another very important point to note is that you must use black or blue ink pen only. Black or blue ink pen only. Do not use any other color And also this indicates that you cannot use a pencil there because it's an MCQ. You might think that I will mark with a pencil, erase it, and then I can change my answer later on. So don't do that. Only answers written with blue or black ink pen will be marked. The next important instruction is that you will get 10 minutes of reading time, and during this time it is very important to read all the questions carefully. A very important technique in reading is that you must quickly go through the paper and give it a quick 2 times reading so that you are very well aware of the kind of questions that are asked. Use your time wisely. Of course, that's a very important instruction. Then an important instruction for people who may not reach on in the examination center on time. Now it is said that paper will not be given to any candidate who is more than half an hour late for the exam. So please be sure to be there at your examination center well before time, because it's the COVID time. COVID protocol will be followed. There will be lineup and queues for the candidates to enter. It will take more than extra time maybe. So please reach there early. If in very exceptional circumstances, it's an emergency or something, you have reached late, then you have to really give a very satisfactory explanation or maybe some proof to the supervising examiner. But if you are more than half an hour late, then paper may not be given to you. So be sure to reach the examination center on time. Point number 15 gives you the details of what kind of result card you will get after the exam. That is semester 1 exam. So they are saying that after this you will get a computer generated mark sheet, right? So you don't have to really, the people who are maybe in Delhi or something, they don't really need to run to the office of CISCE. You will be given a computer generated mark sheet, and it will only indicate the marks obtained by candidates in each subject or paper for semester 1. So that means to say you will not have any grade points, you will not have any grading, you will just have the number of marks that you have secured out of 40. If for example most of the papers are 40 marks questions, so out of 40 whatever you have obtained in each of the subject, you will get a computer generated mark sheet. Then the overall result, like when you have the result card mark sheet with some codes like pass certificate has been awarded, or if someone has not done well then they will say pass certificate is not awarded. These kind of terms will be used only in the mark sheet after you have completed the semester 2 exam in March and April. So that means it is like your school exam where you have term 1 and term 2. So you finish the whole school year only after you have completed term 2. In the same way, you have semester 1 and semester 2. So after semester 1, you will not be told that you have cleared your 10th standard. It's very easy to understand, children, nothing to explain here much. So understand that after this exam, you do not expect that it is ICSE exam, so I will get a very glorious mark sheet. It will just be a computer generated mark sheet telling you how many marks you have obtained. Then comes the most important part of the paper, that is your instructions of this new format of question paper come answer booklet. That means you will be handed over only one booklet. You will not be given any extra sheet for rough work and all, but do not worry, because sheets for doing rough work will be inside the answer booklet. You have to show all the rough work for math, physics, accounts and other subjects there only. You do not need extra paper to do your rough work. Rough working should be shown in that question paper and answer booklet. Now you can focus on this one. If you see here, this is the main sample of your answering the question, a sample of what kind of questions will be there and how you have to answer. So please focus on this part. I have put it in green. The question is in green. The answer is in yellow. So this is what you have to do. So if 4 options are given, for example, the question is what is capital of India? Mumbai, Kolkata, New Delhi, Chennai. You know it is option C, New Delhi. You don't have to write the answer. You have to clearly mention the option number, like in brackets C. That is the option. You have to mention it here. Now, if you have written more than one option, it will be considered as